So guys, today we are going to be talking about something that I think a lot of people have not, a lot of people have been talking about this purely because it was college. And I mean this when I say this, up to a point, I don't quite think that her performance was good enough last year to warrant these conversations. However, if you guys did not see the AmeriCup team, Team USA, how important this player was. She is a absolute perfect fit for the Fever. Like Hannah Stuelke. So Team USA, their roster was pretty damn good. So by the way, 2028 draft class is going to be even better than the 2027 one. Everyone's hyping up 2027. But no, 2028 is going to be better. Like Michaela Blakes is in 2028. Silas Swords is in 2028. What's her name's in 2028 as well. I blanked on her name. Sarah Strong. But for Team USA, I mean this when I say this, Reagan Beers is going to be probably a lottery pick. I still stand by that Hannah Stuelke was better than Reagan Beers when in the games that mattered. In the games that mattered, Hannah Stuelke coming on the switch onto Camila Cardoso with the block. She's guarding Camila at this stage. In the fourth quarter, she's guarding Camila Cardoso. She's coming up onto her. She kind of hedges the screen, gets a steal, and gets it there. This is two fourth quarter possessions. Really close game. Great defensively. And again, if you're looking at the team stats, so Hannah Stuelke was averaging, again, her stats aren't going to be out in the major, but she averaged 5.9 points per game, but on 75% from the field. 4.7 rebounds per game, 16 minutes per game. But if you're looking at similar enough players, obviously Grace Van Slooten was putting up similar numbers. Jana Niepkins was killing it up to a point. But if you're looking at games that mattered, they played two games that really mattered, and they were against were Puerto Rico good? Yeah, Puerto Rico were okay. Mexico were okay. Were Mexico good? No, Puerto Rico and Brazil. Against Brazil, or even Canada, to be honest, she was a plus 15 against Canada. She was a plus 15 against Canada in a real close game. And this is a game where they won it in the fourth. They were down going into the fourth, Were they down? No, they were down at halftime. But she's plus 15, and if she goes and plays 7 points in the final, obviously the plus 42 doesn't really matter. She's plus 21 in an 18-point win against Puerto Rico in only 15 minutes with 4 points. She was defensively really solid. Really solid. Look, she's not going to do anything major. But we saw from her playing with Caitlin Clark, Hannah Stuelke, realistically, is a track star. She sprints the floor like nobody else, and she has the ability to play. She has the ability to play as a small ball five. She was significantly better than Flaw J. Johnson over the tournament. She was way better than Audie Crooks. She's probably similar enough level to Grace Van Slooten. But she was their five at large stretches during the final. During the final, she was their center. And it's not like she was playing as non-WNBA opposition. There was Cardoso there. There was Demiris Dantas there. And I don't think she's going to translate to a long-term center position at the WNBA level, but she can fill in there. She can fill in at the five. She can play the four. She can run the floor. She's athletic. She is a sprinter. She's got good hands. She's played with Caitlin. She plays defense. She can be a role player. There is everything needed the Fever don't need another star. They're going to have the 10th or 11th pick. As of right now, the Fever as a 7th seed, if I'm not mistaken. I think the Fever are going to get the 9th pick in the draft, and she's going to be there at 9. If we look at the 2025 WNBA draft, or 2026 WNBA mock draft, if you are looking at players that are projected to be there at the 10, let's just say they get 10 in the draft. They finish the 6th seed. Players that are expected to be there. Our Chloe Kitts does not fit as much. Sarah Williams, I would still take her over Sarah Williams. They don't need Sarah Williams. Medina Okot, Ashlyn Jackson, Garzon, Kiki Rice. They don't need Kiki Rice. They're probably going to keep Ari McDonald. So, like, they have all of these players. Like, I'm looking through these mock drafts, and I'm like, she is projected to be, realistically, a second-round pick. She's projected to be a second-round pick. Like, they have here, maybe Janiyah Barker fits a little bit better, but we don't know. Janiyah Barker is more like, it's more the idea of Janiyah Barker. They've if Awafam is there in the Fever's pick, you take Awafam. Like, that is a dumb one. That's like passing on Dominique Malonga. And just like we saw Malonga shooting up the draft boards, Awafam is not dropping below 3. She's not dropping below 3 in the draft. So Awafam's obviously going to be there. But like, I'm looking through these players and who fits what the Fever need. Outside, like, yes, obviously AZ Foot fits better. AZ Foot fits better. So if they get AZ Foot, they're not getting AZ Foot unless she tears her ACL again. They're not getting AZ Foot. You're not getting a Tanaya Latson off the bench. Jana Neepkins should not go 6th in the draft. She's a super senior. Neepkins is literally a super senior. Like, Olivia Miles, fine. If she goes number 1, she goes number 1. It is crazy, though, that the Sparks could be giving the Storm the number 1 pick. The Storm essentially traded Jewel Lloyd. I cannot believe the Storm traded Jewel Lloyd for Dominique Malonga, who, by the way, yesterday was just silly good. But the Indiana Fever need to find a way, whether it be using their first round pick, whether it be using an early, trying to find a way to get up to an early second round pick, because she's not going to fall to you at 19 or 20. She's just not going to do that. She's not going to fall there again. And maybe the Indiana Fever find a way to make some trade. I don't think they're going to be able to. Maybe they go and trade. They do what the Aces did and find a way to trade, or do what the Sky did and get 2 second-round picks for Dana Evans. And like, maybe they could do something. Maybe they could pull something like, if they want pick 15 and that's where Stuelke's going to be, giving up your second-round pick plus another second-round pick to get Hannah Stuelke. But I'm watching her play and I'm like, there is no player that I would rather see on this Fever team than Stuelke. She's already played with Caitlin. She is, no question about it, a good defender. She's a versatile defender. And she runs the floor. And not only runs the floor, likes to play fast. She can, like, you can try to convert her into a small forward over time. And she has some guard skills. Or she can be used as an absolutely elite small ball center. Or like true power forward. Because let's be real, you can't teach motor. We've seen it with Angel Reese. We've seen it with Anissa Morrow to an extent. We've seen it. In fairness, Kiki Iriafen's been exceptional. I was very wrong with Kiki Iriafen. She's actually playing with motor. But you can't teach motor. And these young players have motors that a lot of vet WNBA players cannot keep up with. And out of all these players in this draft, if we're talking about can't teach motor, can't teach Flaujae's motor, can't teach Tanaya Latson's motor, honestly, you can't really teach Ashlyn Watkins either. But she is an ACL tear. Like, there's an argument to be made, maybe Ashlyn Watkins, if Ashlyn Watkins still is as athletic as she was, if she falls to the Fever, taking Ashlyn Watkins. But she's tore her ACL. We'll see how athletic she comes back coming into the draft next year. But anyway, yeah, that is the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.